welcome back to the third and final part of the Dogs of the Silver Screen series. The last 30 years of Hollywood history have proven that canine stars are more than just sidekicks. They are box office powerhouses and critical darlings. From the massive slobber of the 90s to the high art silent films of the 2010s, dogs have continued to save studios and capture our hearts. Today, we are exploring the most famous movie dogs from the 1990s to the current day. No TV shows allowed, strictly the silver screen legends. We'll uncover how a £190 St Bernard redeemed his breed, how a basketball playing stray became a multi-million-dollar franchise, and the technical secrets behind the most emotional performances in cinema history. Let's dive into the modern era of Hollywood hounds. The 1990s ushered in an era of high-concept dog movies, where the canine wasn't just a companion, but the primary driver of the plot. In 1992, the world was introduced to Beethoven, a £190 St Bernard who turned the Newtons family life upside down. Interestingly, the film's trainer, Carl Lewis Miller, specifically chose a St Bernard to counteract the terrifying image of the breed he'd previously created in the 1983 horror film Cujo. The primary dog, a gentle giant named Chris, was actually quite lazy and often wanted to sit on the cast and crew. Chris performed in the first two films before passing away at age 12, but his legacy lives on in a franchise that eventually spanned 8 movies. Then came 1997's Air Bud, featuring a golden retriever named Buddy, who genuinely possessed the athletic ability to shoot basketballs. Buddy was a real-life stray found in the Sierra Nevada mountains by Kevin DeKiko, who trained him in 5 different sports, including football and soccer. To help Buddy shoot the ball, trainers discovered that the slipperiness of his saliva, sometimes enhanced with olive oil, would propel the ball from his mouth and into the hoop. Buddy's career was tragically cut short. He developed cancer and had a leg amputated shortly after filming. He passed away in 1998. However, his genetic line was preserved through frozen semen, allowing his descendants to star in over a dozen sequels and spin-offs. As we moved into the 2000s, Hollywood began to experiment with how we viewed canine culture. The 2000 mockumentary Best in Show took a satirical look at the world of competitive dog shows. To prepare, the cast took a compressed 5-day version of an 8-week professional handling course. The production even had to fire a misbehaving poodle and replace it mid-shoot. The actors' character development was so tied to their dogs that when a pointer was replaced by a Weimaraner, the human actors changed their entire wardrobe to beige and tan to match the dog's delusional look. In 2008, the Labrador Retriever became the face of cinematic heartbreak in Marley and Me. To portray the world's worst dog over a 14-year period, the production utilised 22 different Labradors to match his various life stages. But the era's most technical achievement in animal acting came in 2009 with Hachi, A Dog's Tale, starring Richard Gere. Because Akitas are notoriously independent and difficult to train, the production used 3 distinct dogs, Chico, Layla and Forrest, each chosen for their specific personality. Layla was the affectionate one, but when she unexpectedly went into heat during filming, trainers had to create a custom canine hairpiece to preserve the illusion that she was a male dog. Forrest, who played the aging Hachi, was only 4 years old. Trainers used non-toxic makeup, groomer's chalk to dull his coat, and small warm magnets to weigh down his ears and tail to make him look frail. In the 2010s, canine performance reached a new level of critical prestige thanks to Uggy, the Jack Russell Terrier who starred in the 2011 Best Picture winner, The Artist. Uggy was a rescue dog who'd been rejected by 2 previous owners for being too wild before being saved from a pound by trainer Omar von Muller. Uggy was such a sensation that he became the first dog to leave his paw prints in cement outside Grauman's Chinese Theatre. He even published an autobiography, Uggy, My Story, where he confessed to his youthful history as a cat killer before finding redemption in Hollywood. This era also embraced the hero dog narrative, with films like 2015's Max featuring a Belgian Malinois working as a military service dog. This focus on military canines continued in 2022 with the film Dog, where Channing Tatum worked alongside a Belgian Malinois named Lulu. To ensure the portrayal of canine PTSD was accurate, the production employed retired Army Rangers as full-time technical consultants. And we can't talk about today's canine stars without mentioning the newest addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Dogpool, played by a mixed breed pup named Peggy, who was once voted Britain's ugliest dog. She made her worldwide debut in 2024's Deadpool and Wolverine, proving that Hollywood still loves a scruffy underdog. So, how do modern trainers get these performances without the benefit of the silent film era's vocal commands? The technical tricks are often as creative as the scripts themselves. To get a dog to look like it's attacking a car, as seen in the 1980s, but still used as a standard technique today, trainers simply throw the dog's favourite toy into the vehicle. To get a dog to affectionately lick an actor, crew members often apply sardine oil to the human actor's face, or liver pate behind the ears. In the film My Dog Skip from the year 2000, the elder version of the dog was played by Moose, the same terrier who played Eddie on TV, while the younger version was played by his son Enzo. These modern trainers rely on a dog's toy drive and psychological bond with their handlers to create what Variety has called a dog acting just as humans act. So from the $3 purchase of shelter dogs in the mid-century to the Oscar-worthy performances of the modern era, Hollywood's relationship with dogs has always been a mirror of our own human desire for loyalty and heroism. Whether it's a golden retriever shooting hoops or a St. Bernard destroying a kitchen, these movies remind us that every unwanted underdog has the potential to be a superstar. If you enjoyed this look at modern Hollywood hounds and the series overall, please hit that like button and subscribe. Let us know in the comments which modern movie dog's your favourite. Is it the athletic Airbud or the charming Uggy? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the movies.